Hi, welcome, friends. To my friends, new and old, I'm known as Bob. And this is my world, thus, we call the channel The Other World According to Bob. Today, we will be doing a review on two books. I enjoyed them both very, very much. These books are old, so you may know how they end already. But please stick with me. Stick around to hear my score and some of my opinions. Like I say on every one, the opinions matter, the scores don't. We play by whose line rules here. Needless to say, I don't have too much to say about issue 1 of Shazam. I think issue 1 of Shazam was fine for what it was. Can't really nitpick it because you have teeth with dinosaurs and it's just more of that Shazam fun. It could have fit in with the last run of Shazam. He isn't calling himself Shazam anymore, thank goodness. He's calling himself the Captain. And I like that. I like the these two books led into one after the other. Um and the cliffhanger was like it picked up right. It didn't take a break and say 5 months later, like they do sometimes in comic books. Talking like right after. I'm repeating myself, but I really do think that it was nice that it didn't go in Rip Hunter's laboratory or um in the end of issue 1, after some pondering about Billy versus Shazam, he with dinosaurs, like I've already mentioned, he has an outburst. And the outburst is him telling the whole crowd off. We don't know why he had the outburst yet, but in issue 1, he does have an outburst. In issue 2, he spends most of the time trying to find out why he had that outburst. He doesn't just try to power through. He actually he thinks it might be Psycho Pirate, which is back in town, which I'd like to believe that Psycho Pirate spent all of the 80s in Arkham Asylum. They analyzed him after the last crisis, and because the system is such a joke in Gotham, he struggled with his mental wellness, and then all of a sudden just had a relapse over a stupid ass painting. Like the doctors really haven't helped him any. I could totally see that. But um, needless to say, I was disappointed to see him here. I think for for the person, not a person, not for a person, for the person that remembers the multiverse as it was, I think it's just a funny, like, ending or beginning to his story, depending on where they go with that. That he just relapsed for painting. I don't think the painting has any further significance. He tells Billy it's not him, please don't hurt him, it's not worth it. But I did find this to be insulting, as they could have made, if they were trying to go for a commentary regarding the mental health system, they could have done so much better. They could have shown Psycho Pirate's treatment, or how he's been telling them that he's a fractured character. Kind of like Ian from Quantum Leap, how he figured out he exists as one. And, like, no one believes him. I mean, sometimes you get people that just don't listen. As frustrating as that is, being someone that went through the mental health care system, it happens. And they could have done that. I like Psycho Pirate. I've always, on this channel, we feel bad for the guy. But, um, do I think that I'll bring him back? If they do, it's gonna be as a joke, not as, oh my god, you remember the multiverse and you're a combined character and something greater. It was, it was good to see him here in issue 2, even if I do feel it was kind of wasted. And, um, give both of them at least 3 stars, so 6, and but like I said, if it, my suggestion here is, if you do bring Psycho Pirate back, make it something worth. I mean, I get the gods are upset with Billy, and we don't really know why. Like I said, we didn't get why the anger happens. It just, and book 2 has 2 epilogues, so they had plenty of time. But I think that's gonna be the major mystery. It ended with leading into the dream event. I don't know, night terrors. It ended with them going into the dream event, night terrors, and Freddy finding the gods that helped Billy out, talking about how disappointed they are in him. Yeah, I I remember earlier saying that uh, that the Night Terrors event would piggyback off of the recent Shazam, like Future's End, but I'm glad they didn't do that. Glad it made sense in these two stories. Also, both of the covers for this one, I like this because it shows that you're willing to respect history at the same time. And number two, it just reminded me of Tom Strong. Really cool. You'll really dig it. Tom Strong. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to do this myself here. Tom Strong. Kind of. But like in Shazam form. I get that this is Shazam, but it reminded me of the book Tom Strong. The cover. Really neat. Really cool covers for this one. And the other one had really cool covers too. The next upcoming issues. I hope I didn't stutter or stammer too much this go round. I'm trying something new. I'm gonna make these videos a tad bit shorter. If the artist or story plotter ended up watching this, you did a really good job, but I hope the mystery of why he why Shazam is upset and why the gods felt the need to test Billy after 50 some odd years is revealed quickly. I think it's gonna end up being like Connor in space if it doesn't. That is Superboy in space. If it doesn't get resolved soon, where it's just gonna get old and kind of stupid. I think my theory right now is that it's Superboy Prime. It's something to do with Superboy Prime, but that's just a theory, and that's why I said that I thought they might date point they might date it to the point of Superboy Prime busting out of the satellite, before Dark Knight's Metal. But I don't know now because it 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 doesn't feel like they're doing that. So, but it's gonna be some big monster that they're upset they didn't stop. Because why wouldn't it be? Because he's been a kid for 50 years, at least 50. And all of a sudden they test him now? Come on, that's kind of stupid. That's like the linear men pulling Superman out of time right as Doomsday strikes, or Owatu finally intervening as, gotta think of something pivotal, but a pivotal point. I don't know. The reason I picked Superboy Prime of all villains is you gotta remember he did end up creating his own world in metal that they've never done anything with. But if you watch my previous videos on the Marvel thing, what they're doing in Marvel, Ultimate Invasion, I think Alexa, pause. Um, that's Alexa, stop. That's the timer. Means I have to almost get off here. But I have to make this point. Knowing it's gonna just gnaw at me. If you look at what they're doing in Marvel, they kind of turned Reed Richards into like a Superboy Prime thing. And he's doing what Prime used to do, but and this isn't the primary Reed Richards. What Prime what Superboy Prime used to do, but better. And I kind of think that's the point. So I think that this book would be a great book for them to have back at that in. Um, yeah, like I said, I already have two issues of this that need reviewing, but well, I'm not going to review them right away. In fact, this video has been a tad bit shorter, and if it does well, it might be one of a new style of video on the channel. I might be done doing long videos for a while, but we'll see. You did enjoy this and feel I made my point about Superboy Prime versus the Maker, about Psycho Pirate, about them showing Gotham's the underbelly when it comes to the doctors going crazy. Please like, comment, subscribe. You're definitely the kind of people I wish to keep around. I've been Bob. This has been the other world according to Bob. Hope you had a good day. I did. Um, how about I guess?